Is vlog number 2 of the prep so far. So tonight is back day. Training back. It's 10 o'clock, prime lifting time. Same gym tonight, same game plan. Go in, crush it. Made a little bit of changes to the diet. Actually, this was pretty crazy. First time weighing under 200 pounds in a while. I was 199.5 today. So new low weigh-in, so we're getting leaner. 8 weeks out. Feeling pretty good though. Today's feeling extra good because it's kind of like me and Danica actually did too. But
how much did you weigh last time 8 weeks out?
Last time 8 weeks out, you know what? I don't know. I'd have to check on that. But last time 8 weeks out, I was like, I think I was maybe a little over this weight, but I think I had, like, my body composition was worse. Like I had more body fat and less muscle. So I feel like overall, like I look better this year than last year. So that's a plus, definitely. Same with you. Danica's been doing, she's on a pretty good cut right now too, so she put on a lot of muscle. And both of us kind of have the same goal. We're just, you know, trying to maintain more muscle this time.
I'm getting there.
But training back today. Danica's training legs. Had a rest day yesterday. Doing kind of like a refeed day today, high carb day. So when you're dieting, one of the things you'll do to kind of like keep the weight loss going is throwing in like some higher carb days or like some I just call them refeed days. Every so often, lately for me, it's been, since my food's not that low, I've been doing one like, you know, every 2 weeks. Actually, last one I had was a week ago, so kind of I don't know, I'm kind of intuitive about them. But I feel like whenever I start to get a little depleted or flat, you know, maybe a little bit more drained than usual, especially like this far out, like I'm not like super close anyways, where I have to like push it super hard, and I'm kind of on track body fat wise. So that's just like a strategy I'm using to try to maintain like quality of workouts, maintain size, and then keep the weight loss coming too. Because if you're restricting for so long, you're always in like this super restricted state. Eventually, like your weight loss, fat loss kind of slows down. So those refeeds kind of stimulate your body to keep dropping weight. And today is one of those days. So the other days don't feel as good leading up to it, but if you're patient and you time them right, they will definitely pay off. So I'm expecting to have a pretty good pump tonight. Weight should feel pretty good. Actually, the next day usually is when you feel it more so, after everything's kind of like assimilated, at least for me. But so far it's been a pretty good week. Sleep's been on point, water's been on point, haven't messed up any meals. So that's the goal. When you're dieting, the more consistent you are with everything, the better your results will be. And that's actually the key in like an off season too. So we were talking about this earlier, where, you know, people will get off of like a contest prep, or they'll get off of a diet program, they'll kind of get leaner and they'll like the way they look, but then they completely get off their program and you see them rebound and basically they're right back where they were at very quick. So when you go into like a bulking, like, don't let people tell you like, oh, bulking, man, like just fucking dirty bulk, eat fast food, eat whatever you want. That's such bullshit, man. Like the best way to bulk is to still stay on like a structured plan. You're essentially just eating a lot more food than you were when you were dieting. Like for me personally, like I'm not saying this is the way to do it, but what I like to do is I pretty much just eat the same types of foods. It's just when I'm trying to get bigger, it's just higher volumes. More cream of rice, oatmeal, pasta, whatever that is, it's just higher volume. When you're dieting, it's the same types of foods, just measured amounts are going to be lower to keep you in the caloric deficit. So if you find yourself just eating fast food and eating like shit, then your body's probably going to kind of look like that. What you eat in private, you wear in public. Mm-hmm. So everyone, especially where I work, says their diet's perfect. They weigh and measure everything. Oh my God, my body, I don't know why, I just can't lose weight. Well, you're probably lying. Your diet's probably not perfect. But that's the truth, man. The more consistent you are with your eating, the better your body's gonna look. So it's the hardest thing to do though, because resisting what you're craving is something that most people aren't used to, but any bodybuilder would tell you that's like, yeah, man, you gotta eat for function, eat for, you know, goals, rather than just like, oh, I feel like having pizza today, I'm gonna get pizza for lunch. Stick to your plan. Anyways, more diet talk later. We're pulling up to the gym right now, so back day today. My back's for me, like, I mean, like I said in the posing video, in my last video I was posing, back's for me like I'm always disappointed with the way my back looks, so always striving to get that better. Show you guys what we're working on today. For me, I seem to have responded best to like deadlifts and rowing movements. Deadlifts I've been doing with legs on more of a hamstring day, but today hit some good rows. I'll show you guys what we're getting after today. See you in there. All right, first exercise up here is just some old school lat pull downs. So this for me is a staple exercise. I like doing it first a lot of times because I feel like it really warms up kind of the whole back. I really feel good contraction in the lats especially, but I go with movements I feel a good pump on and good contraction. This is definitely one of them. So this was the third set of 3 here. I was shooting for, I think, about 10 to 12 reps, just really trying to get good contractions and warm up the back really nice for the rows. So this this last set was rest pause. So basically I hit as many reps as I could. Since the last set, gonna kind of take 10 deep breaths, bang out maybe like 3 or 4 more reps afterwards, and just really fully get the most out of this set that I can, and then move on to the next one. So with back, I really just pick movements I like and feel a good pump on, and this is definitely one of them. So absolute favorite. Been doing these for years. The next one here, this is gonna be like one of my favorite machines they have at Dragons. So I like doing a chest supported row in every workout, either that or like a barbell row. But chest supported, I just kind of feel like I get a better isolation on like the mid back and stuff, using kind of like a wider grip here to just kind of target the inner, like upper inner back trap kind of region. So if you have a chest supported row at your gym, usually most gyms have like a pretty adequate one. This is just the Arsenal one they have at Dragons. That's my favorite piece and just prefer to use it. But I'll switch it up. You know, there was a few different variations, or like I said, a barbell row works pretty good too. But this was the third set again, and doing a rest pause here. So I hit as many reps as I could, and then trying to just bang out a few more. Just hit failure, maximize this last working set, and get a good stretch, good squeeze, and hopefully leave this exercise with a really good pump and move on to the next one. So definitely chest supported row, always a staple in the workout. Would definitely recommend mixing up your grips, mixing up your variations. So right here you see another row. This is kind of almost another like chest supported row, because there's a pad you'll rest your kind of brace your chest on. But you'll see here, this is almost like a lower kind of pull, like a lower row. And like the way this machine is, it kind of starts low and almost comes up a little bit. So for me at least, I feel this really good, like in the mid back, like again, kind of in the traps region, but being that just more of a neutral grip instead of a wide grip, it's just another different kind of stimulus for the back, which I think is important to just mess around with different grips, different exercises, different machines, kind of find for you what you feel the best with, because back is a tough muscle to hit because you can never really see it when you're training, so you got to totally go by feel. So experiment a little bit. I've just kind of bounced around to the different machines they have here, and for the most part stick with the same handful of machines. Sometimes just do different exercise order, but I go with what I like. I go with what I feel the best on, and this is definitely one of them. So did 3 sets here. This was another rest pause, so go into failure, hit as many as I can, and push to the limit. So that was it. Last one here I think was the cable rows, and this is another one that's kind of been a staple for me throughout the years, just because every gym always has one of these. It's kind of like this in lat pull downs, you can always count on a gym having. So they're good movements to have in your program regularly, just for consistency. And this one, like it's kind of a movement where you can almost pull up, or you could pull kind of up and feel your upper back, or you can almost pull it low and feel like your low lats. So depending on the angle, play around with it. All right, so back day's all done. We're capping off this high carb day with one of our
I look gross.
favorite places. So this is it's called Hot Pot, right? I'll show you guys what's going on here. So basically, you have this menu. You order all your meats right here. You order your broths. You cook the meat in the broth. You grab a bunch of noodles from their noodle bar, put them in the broth. So that makes a big soup type thing. So basically just a bunch of meat and noodles. You then have different vegetables you can get, sides, a bunch of sushi rolls, and it's an all-you-can-eat price. So obviously being on a little bit stricter of a prep, we're staying away from a lot of the stuff on the menu, but the red meat, this is brisket, ribeye, and then we got udon noodles, and I think there's just like some regular like egg noodles, there's rice noodles, basically just sticking with the meat and the noodles stuff. So slight deviation from the contest prep food that we've been eating every day to have a little bit of fun, since we're still got some time yet before this show and we want to get a good carb up today. But this is going to be awesome. So capping off the lift with a super high carb anabolic meal. Basically this pot here, we heat it up, gets super hot, cook everything together, and here we have mushrooms, brisket, there was ribeye in there, this is egg noodles, udon noodles, and we have the two different broths we picked. It's got our bowl. What's that over there? Sushi?
Oh yeah, it's nigiri, but I killed it. That's gross.
A feast. Back day, solid workout. A little bit bloated from the extra food today, but that's gonna be mainly utilized tomorrow. I always get a really good pump the day after, like a repeat day. So catch you guys on the next one.